I also don't know if y'all can see, but I got some cute, like, freckles on right now. Hey folks, it's Eleanor Shoto here. Thank you so much for checking into my channel. Today we are actually going to be playing a game called Roommates that you can see over there. I am currently streaming on Twitch, and after some amazing help from Latin Nerd and some other folks, Sweet Tea Games out here, we actually figured out that I can play this game. It took a second. So we are going to start to play Roommates. We're seeing all the dogs. We're seeing all the wolves again. This isn't... Wow, isn't this the first time we're seeing all of this? Oh, here we go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Ow. Ooh. Roommates. Yeah, in a house. Axe is ready in my hand. Wow, totally the first time we're listening to this. We are gonna play as Max. Unless we want to play as Anne? I had given Max is a little, I'm gonna say this, I did play this game a little bit earlier before, and Max is a little bit sexist, so now I'm wondering if we want to play as Anne, because what a bop, honestly. Because Anne seems a little bit more subdued. And I mean, like, part of me wanted to be Max because he's a little bit... He has some ridiculous lines. Let's see. We're going to play as Max because he's slightly... he's a lot. Max's plan is to stay in school long enough to save up enough money through part-time jobs to get by without his parents' financial support, then drop out and start a pop rock band. Anne thinks that college could be a fresh start she needs to break out of her shell. Her goal is to make at least 3 new friends while keeping her grades up. Right? Like, one of them is like, I wanna branch out and go be in a band, and the other one's like, I just want to make friends. And I'm like, okay, well, I think I want to be Max. Max is gonna stay in school and blah blah blah. Normal difficulty, I guess. He just looks so sad here. Oh, college. A glorious new world filled to the brim with opportunities for education, community service, and networking. Or it would be if I actually believed any of that crap. The name's Max, known far and wide for 2 things: causing trouble and rocking out. And I'm not all that well known for rocking out yet. Arms crossed. Many have tried to box me up, put me in a body bag, or tie me down. I shoot first, and I keep light on my feet. So, first of all, we talked about this before. A body bag? I have a question. Also, I shoot first. It's problematic, but we're gonna keep going. Yes, I'm lean, mean music machine. As for college, well, why is college capitalized? As for college, well, much as it'll break mom and pop's heart, I just don't have it in me to be in another yet white-collar stooge. Okay, no one was saying anything about that. No, I've got my sights set on a whole hell of a lot higher, all the way up to the cheap seats in a sold-out stadium. Go off. And that's why I picked Liberty U, a cool 10 minutes away from some of the best rock venues in the country. I've got the band, we've got the venue, all we need is some publicity. But first things first, I gotta check in with my RA, get my key, and move my stuff in. Good. I'm living in a house on campus. It's not cheap, but it's closer to town. I'll have less people whining when I got my amp turned up. You're late. Narrator Eleanor. You're late. Of course, general whining must still be a problem. Some clean-cut prep... Oh, music's gone. Bye. Some clean-cut prep school punk stands between me and the doorway to my house, looking me over disapprovingly. The feeling's mutual. Yeah, whatever. You're the RA? Yes, I am. I'm Dominic. You? I'm Max. I'm here for my keys. Not so fast. There's a young lady in the common room who's been waiting 10 minutes for me to start orientation. He dangles the keys from his hands. You won't be getting in until we're done. Well, I suppose... I always go to, like, country. Well, I suppose that's fair. Well, I suppose that's fair. After all, you can't expect everyone to... Hey, what's that? I make a grab for the keys. Before I get halfway there, he pulled the keys away and swat at me with his free hand. Seriously, do I look like an 8-year-old to you? Don't answer that. Idiots always answer the rhetorical questions, so I'll be expecting your answer shortly. I bite back a remark while sticking my tongue? Oh, I definitely added that in. While sticking my stinging hand into my pocket. He doesn't even deserve any satisfaction. Yeah, try that mess on my turf. See how far you get. Listen, dude, Max, unfortunately, I know this is who we're supposed to be. Like, could you chill for a second? Those angry eyebrows need to relax. Also, you don't even live here yet, so just get inside before you waste any more of my time. Ugh, whatever. Sure, it's high and mighty for catching me off guard with lucky cheap shot. You know what? What else would catch me off guard? A 3-year-old punching me in the nads. See, this is why I picked Max. A 3-year-old punching me in the nads. He's nothing I can't handle. Like, who came up with that line? Anyway, Max has no chill, truly. I'm about to step inside when... Wham! I'm knocked to the ground by someone barreling past me, wearing not a lot of clothing, which is their prerogative. Go off. Oops, sorry. She keeps on running into the house, which is more than enough for me to take the time to take that hot-toned body. What the heck? I grin. iPhone, I grin. You know what? I wasn't sure about this place, but I think I'm gonna like it here. Don't go getting any ideas. I left the fire extinguisher inside. Ugh, like Isabella's not enough of a handful. Oh, an ideas woman, is she? Even better. Dominic rolls his eyes. Just get up already. I'm trying to make him like, oh, and there's the music. Who knew? Who knew the music would ever come back? Surprise. Ta-ta. I'm trying to make Dominic like Kyoya from Ouran High School Host Club. Or Tenya Ida from My Hero Academia. Man, this guy's a douche. Man, this guy's a douche. I see her all day just to screw with him, but the sooner he just tells me his rules, the sooner I get to know what really pisses him off. Finally enter the house I'll be calling home for the next year. The first floor is huge. I can immediately see an oversized couch facing a nice big screen TV. There's also some kind of breakfast nook with a big table and an area with several bookshelves surrounded by a bunch of comfortable looking chairs. There's a chick with glasses sitting on the sofa close to the TV, quietly reading a book. Kind of plain? Sure. But under that grandma uniform, I see a repressed, goody-goody schoolgirl just waiting to go wild. Again, it's lines like that where I'm like, are you okay, dude? I'm digging it. Ugh. What's up? I'm Max. Anne? She looked at me for all of 2 seconds before dropping her eyes to the floor. Oh, the shy ones. Max, why? Hey, no need to be shy. I'm sitting here. Him? Why don't you take a seat over there? He points to the opposite side end of the couch Anne's on. What, I can't even sit next to her? It's better that you both have more space. Bull, you just want to have it to use as yours. He slams a packet of papers in front of me. Here are the house rules. Then he walked over to Anne and hands her one too. Gently. Well, if it isn't Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Let's go over them together, and would you like to start? Okay. Number 1. There shall be no consumption, storage, or sale of alcoholic beverages or illegal drugs in the housing area, nor shall any underage persons be in the house area while under the influence of an aforementioned substance. Students found in violation of this regulation are subject to dismissal from the housing area and remittance on unused rent under the terms of the contract. That's my Anne voice. No booze? Pfft, we'll see about that. Dominic shoots me a look. He's got my card all right, but he's got no idea who he's dealing with. I'll show him. I'm gonna punch the guy that rules this house. Like, that's his mentality. Like, what? Number 2, there shall be no pets housed in or around the building. Yeah, don't care. I'll go next. Number 3, the sidewalks, entries, and stairwells of this building shall not be obstructed or used for any other purpose other than entering and exiting the respective areas of the house. Number 4, no student shall interfere in any manner with any portion of the heating, lighting apparatus, or fire protection equipment in or about the house. There will be no flammable materials or explosives stored in or about the housing area. Dominic shoots me another look. What the hell? I barely own any explosives. Hardly any. That's a pun, I guess. Now Max. Now Max what? Read the next 2. Read the next 2 what? Read the next 2 rules, please. Well, since you asked so nice. Number 5, students shall not play any musical equipment or instruments at such hours and at such volumes as to disturb other students in the dormitories. Well, crap. I'll keep the noise down as much as I can, but if a few stray chords and the morning screw with some poor baby Dominic's sleep schedule, let's not say I'm not going to cry about it. I have read the last rule twice, and it's taking everything in me not to burst into laughter. Number 6. There will be no firearms or weapons permitted in or about the housing area. Oh, thank you for the follow. It is vital to Dominic that his iron fist rule over the populace of this household be lasting and eternal, such that any rebellion can be crushed within a moment's notice. Haha, very funny. Read it properly. Hey man, I'm just reading what's on the paper. Dominic reads the packet in his hand. That's exactly how it's typed out, and I'm just enjoying the look of realization on his face. I'll be right back. Isabella! Dominic drops everything and tears up the stairs with the speed of an angry bull. Everything includes a couple of room keys with our names on them. Score! Dominic sounds like a douchebag. I pick them up and toss Anne the appropriate key. Well, I'm gonna bring in my gear, then tour the rest of this place. You coming?
I'd rather explore by myself.
So we did this before. We pressed the subject and she didn't like it. So we're just going to let her give her some space, okay? Consent. Oh, okay. I was thinking it'd be easier if I introduce you to everyone because you seem kind of shy. Max, how would you introduce anyone to anybody? You don't know anybody in this house. You don't live here yet.
Really?
What? I'm a nice guy, says the douchey guy. My mom raised me to be a gentleman. Jokes. All of those are jokes. Or failing that, to at least pretend my mother did a better job raising me to be a gentleman. Oh. So that was what she wanted. She wanted you to give her some space. I love that for us. She lets out a soft laugh.
Okay, I choose to believe you.
Huh?
I mean, I'll come with you.
She's coming with us. Yay. I grin. Like, I get that RPGs sometimes you need to like put something like I grin, but also, can't you just grin? Anyway, we all know Max is anything but a gentleman. Like, truly, that's the spirit. Come meet me in my room once you're done unpacking, all right?
All right.
I bring my luggage up to my room. Amp, electric guitar, acoustic guitar, a couple packs of replacement strings, 5 packs, laptop, recording equipment, cell phone, power cords, a few t-shirts, jeans, leather jacket, and a sleeping bag. You know, all that typical stuff that you use for, whatever. To say nothing of a water bottle full of vodka. Man, field trip day was the best. Anne walks tentatively into the room, glancing around at my stuff. Can't tell if she's impressed or just weirded out. Maybe it's just like the haphazard posters that you've just like put on the wall. Like, one is literally against 2 different walls. I guess that's an artistic choice. Anne better stay away from Max. Honestly, she's better than us.
I don't know if you brought enough winter clothing.
Pfft, you think I get cold that easy? I'll be wearing a t-shirt while the polar bears are off looking for the heater.
If you say so.
Just you watch. There's a sweet smell and a soft ambient music coming from the room next to mine. I wonder who lives here. I knock loudly on the door. Hey, anybody home?
What are you doing?
I told you I was going to introduce you to everyone.
Yeah, but you don't need to disturb.
This beautiful blonde pops her head out. Now, she doesn't have the pure sex appeal of Isabella or the untapped potential of Anne, but she's the closest thing to a 10 I've seen all day. Remember that line, Max, that you said earlier about you being a gentleman? I would like to have you be presented with evidence A. You being a douchebag. This is the closest thing to a 10 I've seen all day. Max.
Oh my gosh, thank you for the follow. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Was I disturbing you?
Pff, my grand's music's louder than that. No offense. The name's Max, just moved in today. And this here is Anne.
Nice to meet you. Oh, you must be my new neighbors. I was wondering if everyone was living in those empty rooms. I'm Sally. I just moved in this past Friday. It is so nice to meet you.
Same. So what's with the whole whale sounds?
Oh, that's just for my meditation purposes. The energy here is so hectic that I feel like I need to be surrounded something tranquil to balance it out. Energy? Energy, like things like aura, spiritual forces connecting everything in this world. Why, if there's too much of one kind of energy, then... Rakish, get it there! Sally winces. Everything ripples outwards from there. I'm going to keep meditating. You're welcome to join me if you like.
Thank you for the follow. She's pretty and all, but I'm not into that. Oh, wait. She's pretty and all, but I'm not into that whole tranquil thing. Because that's women's stuff. Like, isn't Max just like that? Bless. Now, I'm going to check out the scene down the hall. Catch you later.
Okay, I'll see you at dinner.
She waves cheerfully before shutting the door. Anne shrugs as the door closes. She looks towards the yelling noises, shaking her head like a mouse, and scurries away. Oh, she can't take the heat of people arguing, I guess. I suppose I should have expected that. Anyway, I'm up for some more adventure. It sounds like this will be interesting. I work further down the hall, following the sounds of Isabella's outrage. The door to what I can only assume is her room is halfway open. I go to see inside to see what the commotion's about. Can I read? Do I know how to read? Oh, these were the voices I wasn't like completely sure about yet. Oh man, my first day here and it already looks like there's gonna be a grumble. Looks like Isabella versus whoever this guy is. She certainly looks angry enough to make him sorry for whatever it is he did. Sizing up the contender, he seems like a good-looking dude, but he's certainly no fighter. Oh well, too bad for him. I hope whatever he did was worth it. So, what should we give Isabella? 'Cause I had kind of given her just like an older, sexy woman voice. I can give her, like always on the edge. Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
I can't believe you painted all over my dance pole.
I think that's her voice. Dance pole. Hot damn! I'm sorry. Do you not like the color? What can his voice be?
It has nothing to do with the colors. I can't exercise with all the fresh paint on here.
But it looks more vibrant, yes?
No! Well, maybe a little, but I'm still mad because you should have asked me before you went off and used my things for your art project. You wouldn't want me to take all of your paintbrushes and tape them together and make a dance pole, would you? The guy thinks for a moment, then shakes his head. I would not mind if you did that. The problem, there is such thing as private What is this all about? Rakesh messed up my exercise pole.
So I see, and?
You're the RA, why don't you talk to him about it? Oh, I'd love to, Isabella, but I'm afraid that that's overregulating things here would make me too much of an iron-fisted dictator. Seriously?
I've always serious. How else would I crush rebellions? Ugh, whatever. I'm going to take a shower. Need any help? Isabella stops to give me a once-over.
You're cute. Sure, I can always use another back scrubber.
She kind of like Midnight from My Hero Academia. Her hair like that. Well, guys, it's been fun eavesdropping on you, but I really should get... Aha. We never did finish orientation, did we?
What? Give me a break.
Cry me a river. Dominic drags me back to the common room and gives me a lecture on the other 9 house commandments. Move-in day, and already I'm getting put down by the man. What a drag. The guy from earlier comes up once. Douchnik.
He nicknamed him Douchnik.
You're the douche, Max. Get with the program, Douchnik. Seems he's figured out how to dodge the long arm of the law. He can talk a great deal, eh? What is that accent, Eleanor? What are you trying to give me right now? More like I missed out on the general deal thanks to him. Sorry, Ganesh?
Rakesh.
I have to work on my accent for Rakesh. Oof, way off. I'm X. I hold out my hand. He looks confused for a moment, then he takes my hand and shakes it. Except when he lets go, he runs his fingers down my palm. Now listen. Listen. You don't have that ear. It's just how we shake hands in... Oh, India. Okay, so I shouldn't do a... Well, I can't do a... I'm just gonna speak slowly and, like, kind of sexily. Because I feel like Rakesh is in tune with himself. That makes sense? It is just how we shake hands in India. Forget it then. I'm working hard on getting more westernized. Right, right. Anyways, Rakesh, let's get one thing straight. You can paint anything else, but you can't touch my guitars or my amp, and we're throwing it down. Got it? Rakesh holds up his hands. I understand. Crystal clear. Good. But what is it that we will throw? I slap my palm to my face, unsure if he's messing with me or not when something that smells incredibly good hits my nose. It's time for dinner. Who's cooking? Usually it's me, but today it's Sally's turn. He doesn't look particularly happy about it. Is she a bad chef? No, very good. She is just... She does not cook with any meat or any milk products. Not even butter. Vegan? Vegan? Yes, vegan. No meat? What the hell? Spoiler warning, I'm vegetarian, so I'd be so down for whatever Sally's cooking right now. If I wanted to sit around eating happy... hippie helper, I would have gone to art college. Max, everybody. Max. Good grief, Max, truly. I make my way downstairs and barge into the kitchen. Sally looks up from her frying pan and gives me a cheerful wave. It looks like she's cooking some type of patty. Hello again. Dinner will be ready in just a few minutes. Okay, hey, hold on. I demand to know what you're making to eat. Don't worry. I know what most of the people here are omnivores, so I'm making some good old-fashioned burgers and hot dogs. Burgers and hot dogs? But wouldn't those have veggie burgers and soy dogs? Oh. They look and taste just like the real thing. You won't be able to tell the difference. She smiles. Man, how could I say no to that face? She's practically an angel. I mean, that's nice, I guess. All right, I'll bite. This better be as good as you say. Sally gives me a playful swat on the head with her spatula. What? It will be. Now shoo. I go over to the common room dining table and take a seat. Over on the couch, Dominic seems to be giving Rakesh a half-hearted lecture on property rights. What? Rakesh smiles and nods, but it gets the feeling it's not going to stick. Anne hasn't come down yet, probably too shy, or rearranging all those knickknacks she brought with her. Sheesh. Crash! What was that? Hey, is dinner ready yet? Isabella comes down the stairs fresh from the shower, by which I mean she's wearing nothing but a towel. Score! Yo! You get dressed before coming down here. Oh, it's little Dominic getting all hot and bothered. At least the girl upstairs appreciate the view. That makes the two of us. Now that makes the two of us. Dominic here doesn't know a good thing when he sees... Wait a second. Girl upstairs. Anne? Wait, did you mean... Enough. Isabella, put some clothes on. It's a towel. I'm breaking neither house rules nor public decency laws. Face it, honey. In a world of escalation, I always win. We'll see about it. Dinner is served. Sally bustles out, carrying as many platters. It's a wonder she hasn't fallen over. Burgers and hot dogs are here, buns here, sweet potato fries, and condiments are here. Enjoy. Anne comes down, giving Isabella a quick glance before blushing and looking away. Damn it, what did I miss? We all dig in. This does not taste like meat. It tastes like a dish sponge. Okay, we're gonna talk about this real quick because listen, I love vegetarian meat. It's actually surprisingly really good. But listen, there's also some bad vegetarian meats out there too, so I get it. I'm going to order a pizza. I reluctantly agree.
You big babies, you've barely even had a bite each.
Oh yeah? If you like it so much, how come your plate's nothing but fries?
I'll have some later. I'm just.
Bracing myself. Rakesh puts his plate aside.
Thank you for the meal. I am full. I don't think it's that bad. No, they're right. I must have forgotten. I must have not gotten a good brand. I'll just have to do better next time.
She claps her hands.
Dominic, make that 3 pizzas, one with no cheese. It'll be my treat this time.
And so it came to pass that my first meal on campus was delivery. I gotta admit, Sally owing up to that took a lot of class, and here I thought she was just a pretty airhead.
Max, stop being a douche.
Long as Douchenick doesn't wreck my pride, I think I'm gonna like it here. I want to punch him in the throat. I know we're playing as him, so I'll punch myself in the throat. You might assume that I'm a sleep till noon kind of guy. Wrong. 6 a.m. every morning on the dot. Really? Interesting. All right, I think we're going to end it here. That was Roommates. Part 1 of Roommates. I hate Max. I know we're playing as him, but I kind of hate him. And now I'm hungry. I already had kind of some lunch, but I might go grab myself a snack. I think I'm just gonna go get a dish sponge and eat that instead. But Max needs to really just chill out. Max is doing the most. Now, I remember them saying that if you play as Anne, you have the option to date men and women. She's bi, so that's kind of cool. So I think that's why they keep hinting that she's like flirting and getting bashful of other people in the house, which is super cute. But like, listen, if this is a dating game, I don't know who Max is gonna date. Because whoever he dates, like, I feel bad for them. Right? Like, I kind of feel bad for whoever Max is gonna date. So, like, I don't want him to date Anne, because she's too sweet. I don't want him to date Isabella, because I feel like they're gonna be toxic. I kind of want to do an enemies to lovers moment with Dominic. I feel like if that's an option, that would be fun. But I don't know if that's an option. I don't know what if our protagonists can date men or not. Because if they do, I want him to date Dominic. Enemies to lovers. Oh, Sally is nice too, but he's like he's already been. I guess Sally would work too. But here's the thing. I like Sally. So I don't want Sally to date Max because Max is a piece of shit. That's just on me. Listen, if Max can date Dominic, Max is dating Dominic. That's all. Period. He deserves someone that is just as much as a douche as he thinks he is. You know what I mean? So thank you all so much for hanging out. Bye bye. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Much love. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.